Some of you will get really, really irritated with me. I know. And I'm sorry. I am just a human. I'm just trying to do that. So there you go. It's working this time around. So let's do that. So Taurus, let's see what is going to be happening for you this time around. So first and foremost, these cards are significators, and please stop watching this immediately if you don't want your ex coming back. So we have a few cards that are going to be exactly the same in all the readings. The extensive explanation is on my website, cattarot.ca, but I'm going to give you a really brief intro. So this category is going to tell me like if this relationship is even a starter, what needs to be repaired, if this is to go forward, and significators, and here it is, like, I mean, the energy in between, what is karma talking about, and basically the next steps. Hi Langet, nice to see you over here. So I guess you'll have to figure it out, like, I mean, which one from the read. And generally this is really for the people who want their ex back, and there is like this push and pull energy, especially when you're dealing with Mercury retrograde. So let's see, and I'm going to just do the read. Thank you. If you don't want your ex back, then these are not serious for you, as I said in the beginning. This is like really for the people who feel there's like still the energy going forward. But still, you know, you never know what you can learn. And at the end of the reading, I might actually answer the question related to the reading. So let's see, Taurus. For those of you who want things back, you kind of like felt somebody just like took certain things away from you, and like you are angry, you are lawyer angry kind of a thing. You're like, I'll freaking show you, kind of like, or maybe you feel their meaning, like you're like literally feeling almost like, I would say, paranoid, almost like there are issues about that. You want to move it forward. You kind of like are also feeling very powerful going over here, but it almost looks like, look at all these like swords that I'm seeing over here. Look at the swords. Sword. The Seven of Swords, King of Swords, Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Queen of Swords. Oh la la. So clearly, maybe there is like something official going on, official documentation of separation, and somebody is really happy about their quote-unquote newfound freedom. And that could be you, Taurus, actually, weirdly. And then I don't know why you will be listening to this. King of Swords into things that need to be repaired means that your contract, whether it's a karmic contract, we will see that, and nothing that shows yet, or it's a legal contract or some kind of agreement that you have made with this person, needs to be redefined. But it looks like you just cut it out. You just cut him off. Karma is saying that this has been a little bit reckless over here, and this is why I possibly have this Ten of Swords. I do not like this combination over here. It looks like this person that maybe you are dealing with or referring is maybe kind of a person who is currently stuck in a situation. It's kind of like we are having two eights mirroring over the six, over that huge victory. You're kind of like really exuberant. You're like really feeling that you're on top of the world, and you're really dealing with that. But they're kind of like tight in a situation, and I'm wondering why it is. Like they're like almost like inactive. Maybe you're not hearing from them. Maybe you blocked them out. But this is kind of like really weird because you are communicating certain things. I don't know if it's with them, or maybe you communicated your victory and almost like laughed and they said, I win and you lose. And that's kind of like how it looks, because it's completely different energy in this kind of like two different ends. And then we have this Queen of Swords, which is the mate of King of Swords. King of Swords was in a bad category over here. As I said, it was something that needs to be repaired. How things are written. Maybe you felt, you know, you did something legally and you felt, hey, I done it and screw you kind of a thing. But something is brewing and they're going to emerge back again. For some reason, there has been lots of bad blood. Lots. Whenever I see this victory thing, unless this is simply kind of like seduction, that somebody, and you have people out there who will work months and months and just will do it out of kind of like pastime, seducing somebody and saying the good things and coming back and forth without maybe even thinking they want to do something serious. But here it really tells me about some kind of freedom, and that you really felt that certain things didn't go forward properly because you're going from 7 to 8. It's almost like that almost like you're saying to yourself, hey, got rid of you. I'm so freaking happy. No more dealing with that sort. But it looks like things kind of turn around a little bit. So we have a 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Sun, and 2 of Cups. Now this is really interesting. Again, this is almost like intriguing. I would be able to spend quite a bit of it, and I think it's going to cover lots of different Tauruses over here. This card and this card relates to your significator, the Hierophant. So this card is about, and what's happening to my camera? Let's kind of like turn it around this way. This is talking about sadness. We are seeing this person in this like dark cloak, watching things that could have been, but they're just like spilled milk right now as we see them, right? This person is not realizing that right behind him there are like 2 cups that are still standing, and these 2 cups represent this. And again, I have to ensure the camera is better positioned. So somebody turned back, and I really feel that the very same person that felt this victory, because look, it's going from 6 and it's realizing that it wasn't victory at all, that it was something done in secrecy, that something has been done without approval of the person. And yet somebody here is really holding this forward. Like this 4 of Pentacles is like about erecting the walls and erecting kind of like keeping everybody out of your life, and like almost like maybe in a little bit forceful way. This card is proverbial line in sand if it's upright, but it isn't upright. This card is about secrets and something that has been done in the dark, something that has been done secretly is re-emerging. This person is actually re-emerging. This person is re-emerging big ways, and they're not re-emerging the way you're anticipating. And I really think maybe you have pegged them wrong all along, because this is actually very lovely. Queen of Wands, the Sun, and the Soulmate card. So it's almost like there has been some kind of darkness, and then there is light that I see over here. They might come through and they will say, I love you and I want to be with you. You are the one that I want. Generally, this card also kind of appears when somebody's dealing, let's say, third-party situation, or one person is married and a whole bunch of promises have been made and those promises are never fulfilled and the person is always busy and whatnot. Okay, so I need to close the window, or is this truck going to finally? Okay, thank you. So I really think what's going to happen over here is that you will just be surprised. You kind of had your spiel, you had your decision, everything was there, but you're regretting it. You're like really wondering about it. You're wondering what to do it. And when this there's another 5, and when this person says, you know, I don't know why you're doing this. Like, I mean, you're getting all confused. you thought you had it all pegged down, everything kind of like worked out, and yet, you know, somebody entering, and this is a karmic soulmate for you. Look at that. We have Wheel of Fortune here. So we have another 5. Fives are linking to major arcana number 5, which is Hierophant, right? Another 5 is Temperance as well, which kind of like talks about patience, and you're like a very patient sign. You kind of like don't want to commit to this person, I think. There are like lots of issues right now going on. This card again talks about victory, and talks about, we have like these 2 cards about victory, right? And this is the card of karma. So this victory here, look at all these people are here laying down their swords. They have lost. And this person is really, if you wish, very smug about it. Hey, it's me, 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 and nothing but me kind of a thing. Like this what goes for you, it tells me that maybe there is marriage. Maybe, you know, there is like this commitment of some sort with this person. Maybe there are issues that are really going on. You kind of like want to, I really think it's you, but it kind of like sends a strong energy that there is like complete discrepancy. One person is like accusing another person, you did A, B, C, D to me, how dare you, and off you go. This lies and I love you, but I don't want to deal with you, kind of a thing. Another person is like, what are you doing, right? Like both cards with blindfold, like turn on their side, both of them. So what is it that they don't see? There's like some complete confusion over here. They're going to kind of like come out of it disenchanted, right? They're going to come out of it and kind of like with a bitter taste in their mouth. There's like something that is really going on. And maybe you have waited and waited and waited and waited, and they were not coming through because this talks about this commitment. And then you got angry. And then you said, okay, fine, you're not coming through, so be it. You're not going to find me ever again. And then they come through, which was like, you just didn't expect it. And now you just really don't know how to deal with this whole situation. This is going to be really interesting because it's going to be back and forth between you and that partner. And it's going to be a huge confusion. Like when you don't want them, they want you. When you turn around and you want them, they will say, well, what's going on? You know, and it almost looks like they're going to be puzzled, they're going to be confused. And I do see fire sign, I do see air sign, and I do see water sign that possibly you're really dealing with. And each of them is going to have a different flavor. Air sign is going to be very stern if you're dealing with an air sign. Water sign is going to be extremely loving. And fire sign will really want to commit. But you will still feel something with that fire sign in particular. Hello, Chris, how are you? Hi, I'm Michelle. Fire sign is going to feel they're holding something back, that you're really not sure what they're up to and what they are doing. So thank you guys for joining. What I'm doing, I'm just like cutting down all of these kind of like Gizyark's Coming Back series. I'm going to go to Gemini next and so on and so forth and going in order. At the end of the reading, I can address any reading related questions because I'm still not sure how this is done and I'm just trying to create a little bit higher quality. So I'm going to stop Taurus reading right now. Taurus, if you want more, please contact me at cattarot.ca. I can actually give you the entire reading, which is kind of like be based on the spread, but it's more in depth when I'm doing this personally. And yeah, your comments will be more than welcome. What's going on, why you're deciding what you're deciding, because look, they're your karmic soulmate. There are like certain issues that need to be remedied. There's like something that needs to be turned. This wheel of fortune is continuously turning. Oh, I didn't realize, Chris, you're Taurus rising. So what is the story over here? You got rid of someone and then somebody wants you badly, like I mean commitment, ring, all of it, and you don't want them or you don't want them anymore, and then they disarm you and they tell you I love you and you're stuck again. You're kind of like feeling, well, I don't know if I can even build this. It almost looks like this person created lots of turmoil in your life, and that is like what is a huge factor dealing over here. So it's going to be really interesting to find out. So it'd be good to hear like your 2 cents or 3 cents or whatever you have to add. So I am going to go on Gemini next, guys, unless I get some question over here. I missed beginning. Okay, so you might leave the message there like when you hear the replay. Okay guys, so I'm moving on to Gemini next, and hopefully I'll see you there as well. Okay.